And today it is the turn of this wonderful quote from Maya Angelou. So if I share the quote and then you share the wisdom,
You hope.
because it's very, well, I know, I trust you. It's that awareness we want to go for with the channel, isn't it? No guaranteed fixes,
Nope.
no. It's about spotting the signs in time, being there, being that piglet for people.
Being that piglet, but spotting the signs not only for yourself, in yourself, but also for other people around you, especially at work, when you go to the office or wherever your place of work might be, because that is somewhere where it is really easy to spot the signs, but equally it is very easy to overlook the signs.
Yeah. We just shared a really nice story. One of my great friends is Steve Sandhu, and one of my great regrets in life is Steve and Rena invited me to their Hindu wedding and I didn't go. And you had somebody at work who you listened to, you did exactly what we're talking about today, and you went.
I went
to the wedding.
and I had an absolute ball. It was like a theatre production from start to finish. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing, something I will never ever forget.
So one of the songs we'll share with you is if you get the chance to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance. Today's quote then is Maya Angelou. I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel.
I like that.
I love it.
I like that. It makes me think sometimes of having those difficult conversations. If you're being somebody's piglet from yesterday, and you sit down and you say to them, what's going on, what's wrong? And they're kind of like, I don't really know where to start.
Yes.
And one of the things that I say is like, just go for it, just speak.
Start somewhere.
Just don't worry, just let it all out and then we'll pick up the pieces afterwards. And that feeling, I think, of release, because sometimes I can do that. I don't really know, you know that I can chat on.
We did it this morning.
We did it this morning.
We started
and
somewhere, yeah.
And it's like I start at A and I go to D and follow up with L, and there's no order sometimes. It just all comes out, and then it's a lot easier to like get it into perspective and deal with it. So, and it makes you feel better just to have that release of just a bleh, of all that information, all the stuff. Again, when we were talking about making lists the other week, it's having all the information up here, or all the thoughts and feelings up here, and just being able to project it and just talk, which I do way too much of.
I don't think so. I think it's a privilege, isn't it, to have a friend to listen and a friend not to talk to. It's all those things.
But sometimes you can start a conversation by saying, listen to what I'm saying and not necessarily how I'm saying it. Because I know sometimes I find it difficult to articulate things.
Right.
And I might use 20 words to sum up something that you're saying 5. So that's what I mean about
the other way around.
That's what I mean about listen to what I say rather than the way I'm saying it. If I say I don't like your dress, it doesn't mean that the dress doesn't suit you. It doesn't mean that you don't look nice in the dress. I just don't particularly like the dress. Yeah.
So that's what Maya Angelou's talking about then, isn't it? We might forget what they said and the way they said it, but we remember the way it made us feel.
Yep.
And that empathetic skill that a good coach has is listening for that undercurrent.
Yes.
Because sometimes we can have harsh words with our nearest and dearest and really not mean them.
Yes.
Yeah, she's not going to tell the story.
I'll tell an abbreviated version. I upset my daughter, my 17-year-old daughter. I was quite cross with her. Afterwards I thought to myself, why was I cross? Really, why was I cross? And other than the fact that I hadn't seen much of her and I was really missing her, I couldn't think of a reason why I was cross with her. So I went and apologised. And we had that kind of like mum-daughter moment.
Yeah, magic.
Yeah, but it took me a while to kind of process that and then go and say to her, look, I'm sorry, this is the way it was, and this is why I said what I said.
I think this is where emotional intelligence begins, and forgive me, I'll have to go and do my research again, but I believe that awareness is the first aspect of emotional intelligence. So that awareness of one's self-awareness, and then awareness of others. Exciting stuff.
And I wish I'd learnt that when I was my daughter's age. Life would have been so much easier.
Yeah, and you know, difficult conversations, having them early, not waiting for these things to go on and on and on and on.
Absolutely.
So, Richard, I love you.
Lauren, I love you.
And I think we better stop for today, because I'm welling up.